you can only get it turns into a legendary kill after pentakill. It doesn't say hexakill, septakill, octakill,
dodecakill. that would be impossible.
That would be impossible, even with revive. Maybe if
but it would be funny to see.
Yeah. Oh man, and the buddy subscription requests are rolling in for me today. So thanks you guys for watching. Kyle and I are here. KDH, you can check GG Chronicle out for all your esports news at GG Chronicle on Twitter, and we also post all of our stuff to LeagueCraft's page on Facebook. So follow LeagueCraft on Facebook. Become a fan of LeagueCraft. We put out all of our content there. You can see when our streams are going live. You can see immediately on your Facebook feed when new champion information is released. It's really a great site to be a fan of. And also, us on Twitter, we post all the time about our new articles, and you can check us out at ggchronicle.com or at ggc.leaguecraft.com. So go ahead, take a look, follow us on Twitter. And Area of Defect also has some Twitter information and a YouTube page where you can see all their music if you've been liking what you've been hearing on stream.
Yes. Please subscribe. Please like on Facebook. Please follow us on Twitter because we have some humongous things coming up. It's only getting bigger, powerful, more incredible as the time goes on. So please do follow, do like, do get us on those websites and make sure you know exactly what's going on as soon as it happens.
And we have the bans going down now. So Ari was banned first. Looks like Dominate is in first place, so they're not caring about their order this game. And Kalek looks like he's here because he is now banning. So we see Rise and Cassiopeia. Those are both targeted directly at Skara. No surprises there. Of course they are. The problem with banning against Dignitas these days is you don't have enough bans to ban both Voyboy and Skara out of the equation.
That is the problem. So they're just going to try to shut down one of them as hard as they can and hope the other one can just happen. And a Shaco pick for jungle.
Very interesting.
This is the first time I have seen a pro player do Shaco in the jungle.
Well, Atlanta used to do it a lot, but he hasn't been playing jungle in a while, and I have actually never seen Dominate play Shaco, so this should be very interesting. We see an Alistar ban from their side. I guess they don't want any aggressive lanes down in bot or any roaming. I think Dignitas is a little afraid of Alistar after what M5 did to them in the Hanover finals, honestly.
I'm afraid of Alistar after everything that Alistar has ever done, ever.
Well, especially in Gosu Pepper's hands, though. He proved to be very dominant. And Kalek picking that first Lee Sin, so they took a little gamble there, making sure that Voyboy wouldn't get it because actually Dignitas had that first pick. But they first picked Shaco, and Skara going Brand. That's a bold choice when you don't know what the other AP mid is going to be. And I wonder if we're going to see some counter-picking here. Locust back on Leona. He's been doing some great things with Leona recently. And yes. I imagine we're probably going to see a Leona Corki bot lane. Interesting fact about Cutie Pie, Dignitas actually said during Hanover that he can only really play 3 AD carries, and they are Corki, Ezreal, and Twitch. So if Corki and Ezreal were ever banned or picked in a game before Cutie Pie could get his pick, he would actually play Twitch in a game. And we are going to see Worldwide Wipers taking Corki away from Cutie Pie, so I imagine he will play Ezreal.
Will they send Ezreal mid? Just to see if it happens.
We'll see.
No, they will not, which is probably for the best.
And we have Ziggs being picked up, I think. Looks like they're going to lock that one in, and that's going to be an interesting matchup with a ton of explosions and general fire. It'll be a conflagration in middle lane.
It will indeed. Getting by picking up Blitzcrank.
Oh, man. I'm not sure what they're doing, but Voyboy picking up...
And Malzahar.
Wow. This is a very interesting team comp. I thought Cutie Pie was going to be trolling. He normally trolls around for most of the selection time and locks in at the last second. So are they going to pick up Kassadin and said it is possible that they'll run Brand Leona or Brand Blitzcrank bottom lane? Brand is actually a very viable choice in that bot lane.
We don't know if it's Kassadin, if it's Lux, if it's Malzahar. They all look very similar, so it could be any one of them.
Yeah, you have seen, you have seen to a certain degree a little bit of a shakeup in the meta with teams running casters in bot lane. One of MTWNA/Goose, whatever you want to call them, their most recent favorite thing to do is to run Karth as Alistar in bot lane and then to run AD Tristana solo in mid because she's got enough burst with her AP abilities. Basically, she can she can burst just as well as any caster, through about level 7 or 8. So they really like to run her, and she scales so well into the late game, obviously, that it makes it pretty viable. But we are going to see a Lulu pick, so we're seeing triple support. I don't know exactly what this means. I guess
I have absolutely no idea what's about to happen. I can honestly say right now that I have no idea what's going to happen.
I can tell you that Skara, for the last few days on his stream, has been running AP Blitzcrank with great effect, and it is really good against Ziggs. I have actually been toying around. I looked up his runes and masteries and have been playing around with AP Blitz the last couple days, and I actually faced the Ziggs in lane, and it is... Playing against Ziggs as AP Blitz is very effective because he's got high cooldowns on his Hextech Minefield and his Satchel Charge. So if you can get him to use one of those abilities, basically you can just overdrive in and use your Power Fist and then grab him as he's retreating, and you could do really nice trades if they're not careful with their abilities.
Does Blitz's Power Fist have an AP ratio? I don't think it does.
No,
does it?
No. It just doubles your damage.
It just doubles your damage.
But his
AP Blitzcrank might
But his
happen.
static field can do over 1,000 damage with AP items, and also his rocket grab can do well over 800 if you have a Rod of Ages into Death Cap, which is I assume what Scar will be building if they do play AP Blitz, but I don't know if they're going to switch or not. We see the switches going down here. I'm used to Colic playing AD carry. That's what I believe what he was playing last week against Federal Extreme Union, so I'm not sure. I guess they're a versatile team and are switching it up a little bit, and looks like they're not going to... I guess they're not going to be doing any switching, and Scar is just going to stay on brand. I'm really interested to see how these... And Void will be playing top lane Lulu if they don't switch. Wow.
I have no idea what is about to happen in this game. I just can't. I don't have any... Okay, well, there's a switch. Scar will be taking Blitz. Cutie Pie will be taking Brand. And it doesn't look like any other trades are going to be made. So that's the thing that's happening. And we're going to see... We'll probably see AP Blitz mid and any random combination of who knows what in the other lanes.
That's right.
And, of course, Shaka will be jungling.
And of course, Shaco will be jungling. And I'm not surprised. Like I said, the Cutie Pie will be playing Brand bot lane. Like I said, Brand in bot lane can be very effective at preventing their AD carry from farming and getting some kills early. It's a very aggressive lane, especially with that Leona. There's a lot of stun from both Brand and Leona if he can hit that skill shot.
And
Blitzcrank.
And Lulu as well.
What Scar will be doing, by the way, his rune page, I looked because I was curious when he was streaming the other day. You run flat AP Quints. I believe I'm remembering this correctly, but I know there will be some trolls going, Monty, you screwed this up if I don't. But okay, I'm just trying to remember. So I think it's AP Quints, and he runs Magic Pen Marks, and then he runs Mana Regen Seals, and then flat MR blues. Glyphs.
Huh.
So what this allows him to do is he runs that flat magic resistance early so that he can get in the face of his opponents in the early game and not take very much damage. I imagine he'll be going boots and 3 pots, and I fully expect that, I shouldn't say fully expect, because Shaco might want to use his boxes on, stack some boxes at one of the buffs, but they do have a really, really strong team for a level 1 team fight. Dignitas, so it would not surprise me if they were to go into the opposing jungle and try and mess up Worldwide Wiper a little bit early. Especially
that is one of the more brutal level 1 teams.
It's kind of terrifying, actually. With that grab first, and if we get the Leona stun and the AoE from Brand, and they do have 3 ignites also, so that is such an aggressive team. The ignite on Void Boy, I have not seen. I'm really curious how he's going to be playing Lulu, if he's going to be building her as a caster, or I haven't seen an AD Lulu or a bruiser Lulu. Like, I have no idea what this is going to look like, so it should be really fun, and what a great game for our viewers.
This is going to be a match to remember. At the very least, it will be exciting. I can say I can predict no other things about this match other than it will be new, different, and exciting.
Definitely. So we're really glad to be here for you guys. Please leave us comments about casting in the tournament. We will have a lot more games. This is only the round of 16, guys. we've got the semifinals, the round of 8, the third place match, and the grand finals next weekend. So it'll be
next
crazy.
weekend will blow your mind.
It will blow your mind. It'll be a great preview of IPL 4, which is happening the weekend after that. We have pretty much all of the best North American teams in this tournament, both professional and amateur. The one team that didn't apply that is notable in the North American scene is Mono Esports. I'm not sure why they didn't want to participate. Maybe they were busy. But pretty much everybody else. So you guys should be really excited about next weekend, and we will be bringing you a bunch more great matches. Casters include Zero Cardinality, Soter, But I Love You, Four Court Jester, myself, KDH, Optimus Tom, Ponophobia. So watch the rest of the day. We've got V8 playing today. We have Legion, formerly known as Reflex, playing today, and we have CLG playing tonight. So we're here all day for you guys.
It's all day. You could sit at your computer literally all day and never not be watching casting. That's a double negative. Figure it out.
And we're just going to put the screen up here so we can see this lovely game that's about to happen. And we are almost loaded up right now, so we should be in very shortly. And I hope that my League of Legends client didn't just crash.
That would be most unfortunate if that happened.
Yeah, I might have to be relogging here real quick. Oh, nope, we are in the game. Great, guys.
All right.
So we are going to see
now live
what Dignitas does in this game, and also if we're going to see that early level 1 invade. Like I said, I have been anybody watching Scar's stream should be very familiar with his play style from the past few days about his AP Blitzcrank. This is a champion on the rise. He has done extremely well with AP Blitzcrank, typically starting with that Catalyst, building into Rod of Ages, then going for a Rabadon's Death Cap and a Void Staff. That's really typically what we've been seeing, and it looks like we will see some aggression. Scar is going in to the bush by blue.
Well, he's signaling everyone to fall back because Voyboy is still at turret. I don't know exactly why. He has not purchased items yet. But it seems that we have Team Boots and Pots here in the beginning for Dignitas. Oh, Voyboy now purchasing cloth armor and 5 health potions. So your guess is as good as mine, Monty, but it sounds like a Wriggles.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't... Maybe. Could be. I really don't know what he's doing. It does sound like a Wriggles to me as well, so we might see some AD from Lulu here, which would be very interesting. And I'm...
Likely it's just to counter Lee Sin or not, or Lee Sin is correct. Yes, Lee Sin top. Likely it's just to counter him.
Well, I assume it will be AD, because without any AD damage on this team, it'll be really easy. And, oh, Scara barely misses that grab. I don't think it would have done much anyway.
No, but it would have been fun to watch.
So anyway, we have Voyboy in top lane. He hasn't selected a skill yet, so it's hard to tell what exactly he's going to do. I think he's just waiting to see if there's going to be any kind of early team fight or whether he's going to get a chance to farm. And things are pretty much just going stagnantly here as both teams are set to take their own jungles and not opt for any early game shenanigans.
Yetz on Lee Sin has 601 starting health with boots and 3 pots. I'm wondering what his runes are.
Yeah,
how he's running his runes and mastery. That's quite a bit of starting HP.
And Brand and Leona are going to go ahead and take the golems at level 1, so they will have a bit of an experience advantage heading into lane against Janna and Corki. I have to say, really good job from Worldwide Wipers at knowing what to ban and pick against this Dignitas team, even though it looks like Dignitas was set not to run a standard team comp. They did do some really good homework on how Dignitas has been doing recently, which I suppose isn't too hard considering that 250,000 people watch them in their games at Hanover. So,
indeed. I'm a little surprised that there was not a Mordekaiser ban or pick.
Yeah, well, like we were saying. Oh, here comes a gank in mid.
Oh, geez, that didn't take long. Shaco coming out there, Scara missing the grab on that, which would have sealed the deal for sure. So now we have Prizzo in mid having to pop some of those potions, at least one of them at any rate.
And Flash as well, so that's
we
going to be...
also have Khalek coming in on top lane against Yetz here, against Voyboy, excuse me. He's trying to get in there with Yetz, and we'll see he's just waiting in the bushes like a sneaky ghost. Just hanging out in there.
He's just hanging out.
He's got that red buff. It looks really good on him. And he's there he comes. There's the Dustbringer. He's gonna tag Voyboy with that, and he's gonna get the fear off. Lee Sin's jump. There's gonna be a dive onto the tower a little bit, and a couple shots go out, but Voyboy is going to be fine.
And it looks like 47 starting armor on this Lulu, so she's really stacked up and is not going to be taking very much damage from that Lee Sin. And we got some fighting going on in bottom lane here.
Yes, we do. We have Locust going in. We have Crits getting off a lot of auto attacks, but having to flash, or Valkyrie out, excuse me, not flash out. And Cutie Pie landing quite a few auto attacks there. The Brand auto attack is deceptively powerful.
Yeah, and also check out, they've got Dignitas has placed a pink ward in this bush to keep Leona safe, and so that she can continue to hide in there and pop out with that Zenith Blade to get those stuns. And of course we miss First Blood.
First Blood because there's so much going on. But Dominate, of course, coming in. The mid gank, Skara had landed the grab, or at least a Power Fist, I'm certain, ending up the double buffs on Dominate, of course, and the 2-ship poison doing the job. So there's First Blood going to Shaco, I believe. Yes, it is.
And also, that's the problem with using that flash early against a Shaco and Blitzcrank combination in mid lane. You know, if you use that flash, you are pretty much a sitting duck if that grab gets landed, especially if you haven't leveled up your satchel charge yet. And let's take a look. Usually Ziggs takes that at level 4, and yeah, he does not have it yet. So there was really no way. I think it probably would have been a better call to get that satchel charge at level 2 or level 3, especially after he used that early flash, so that at least he had some way to escape Blitzcrank.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do when it's Shaco and Blitzcrank at the same time. It's just when it would be bad enough with one of them, but both of them is too much.
Yeah, and let's check out Voyboy here. He looks like he is going and just continuing to farm. Dominate's coming in top lane.
Comes in. He gets whimsied to give that movement speed, and he has Lee Sin forces the flash on Lee Sin. So not even so much as a 2-ship poison going down there, but forcing the flash from Lee Sin.
And looks like we do have about a 1,400 gold bonus right now for Dignitas. They are up a significant amount by this 5-minute mark, and we have another gank going on in mid.
Yes, we do. There it is. Dominate and Skara just going to town on Prizo there in mid. Without that flash, it is really, 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 really impossible to get away from Blitzcrank and Shaco.
Well, and wonderful job there for Skara to pull him out of the range of his satchel charge. I mean, that was just a great grab. Really good timing from Skara, and way to wait on that.
We have Gallic coming in on top against Voyboy. Lee Sin is coming in. He had to dash to a minion to get into range and wasn't quite able to make it, although he almost lands the Sonic Wave on Voyboy. Voyboy coming out just fine with all of that, how much again? 58 armor presently. So he's doing just fine in top lane there.
Yeah, and if we look at bottom lane real quick, you can see that Cutie Pie has successfully pushed that Worldwide Wipers up to their turret, and he is up about 16 CS right now, which is the equivalent of a little more than a kill. So that's how effective this Brand Leona combination has been at zoning out their opponents. Dominate was waiting there, but Worldwide Wipers decided to go back, and that will just mean more XP and gold for Dignitas as they shove this into the lane. I assume they're probably going to go back and buy items after this. He does have 1,200 gold, and yes, there is the B right now.
And Voyboy getting jumped on by Yetz in top lane. He's taken quite a bit of damage, but Yetz does not have the confidence to go into that tower dive situation, even without ultimate. Although he's coming back now, he's landing Cripple and Tempest, and he's going to get the Ignite on there. Voyboy both, as well as Yetz getting Ignites off, but Yetz managing to land the kill on Voyboy top lane.
Really nice play there by Yetz, taking advantage of that situation. Good dash work, getting in and out, taking only 1 or 2 turret hits, and still securing it, and also burning Voyboy's Ignite. So that's not going to be a threat to him later. He's going to go back and spend that money.
His flash is also down.
Yeah, very nice,
so,
very nice.
Yeah, that really worked out for him. You know, it's interesting. We see Skara level 6 in mid already coming back with a Catalyst. That's gonna make Friezo's job extremely difficult, seeing all he has is a Doran's Ring, 4 potions, and a pair of boots.
And I think we'll all be shocked to see that Skara is more than doubling the CS of Ziggs Perzo in mid lane. So he's got up to 49, while Ziggs is only able to be at 24. And that zoning power of Blitzcrank and his inherent tankiness combined with that Catalyst is really a problem, especially when you get down with those early kills.
This certainly is. Well, how many? He doesn't have any. He has 2 assists though, and that's good enough. Especially when it can get you a Catalyst before you hit level 7.
And you saw Yetz coming in there for a gank, but there's not anything that's going to be able to happen because Ziggs wasn't 6 yet when he was in that bush. He just hit 6 now, and Scar looks like he's a couple levels up, which is really problematic if you want to do some ganks.
Yes, indeed it is. We have Locust going pink warding the dragon pink ward. So a lot of counter warding going on in the river, and Cutie Pie just keeps farming. And we have Voyboy chasing Yetz around, does not take the bait, does not follow into Tri-Bush where there was a Calic waiting. So now he decides he's going to venture closer to ward. And he gets jumped by Calic. As you see, they have a ward in mid lane. Voyboy is going to use his ultimate to make himself big and get that slow aura, but it's not going to be enough to get Nocturne and Lee Sin off of him, and that's going to be the second kill there for Worldwide Wipers.
Very nice job there on that gank, catching him out, and great use of the Nocturne ult with that ward. And looks like they're going to be heading mid lane to try and do something right now. As Skara is
going to grab, bot lane's going to grab John and land that silence ult. Shaka was there, Dominate with the Shiv and the Ignite. That was a great grab, and that's going to land them a kill. Dominate sending his clone in to get onto Corki. We have a 4-man on bottom, and Corki did not stand a ghost of a chance. Blitzcrank backing out. PewDiePie taking some turret shots. We have 3 people rolling down from the mid lane. We're going to see the Spell Shield and Exhaust. Loki's going to take the brunt of that. Scar's going to come up. There's the Brand ultimate. There's a lot of damage going on Lee Sin. We're going to see Prizo take a bunch of damage. Loki's going to pick up that kill. We're going to see Lee Sin get ignited, and PewDiePie is going to pick up that kill, and Kellic is going to have to back out. That was a really, really well done by Dignitas.
amazing work there, and Dominate living with just a sliver of health after getting hit by that Ziggs ult and tanking that turret a little bit after his clone went down. Really nice job. And
That first was going to go down.
yeah, just a little bit of luck there for Dominate, and Dignitas doing a great job of diving that turret from the tri-bush behind. And it looks like there wasn't a good MIA call there from Worldwide Wipers, but they are coming back now, and they are chasing PewDiePie down in bot lane.
That's true. Well, Locust got a little close. He Zenith bladed onto Nocturne onto the tower and took a few too many turret hits. Sort of gave that kill away, and PewDiePie was forced to back off. PewDiePie going AD Brand right now. He has 3 Dorans and Zerker shoes.
Interesting.
So,
I haven't seen the AD brand in bot lane, but that makes sense because Lulu will actually be building that tier of the goddess. And I mean, maybe she'll go for the Manamune, but I think it's more likely that this is going to turn into some sort of Archangel staff later in the game. And Scar coming back now. He's got 5 assists. By the way, Dominate has 4 kills. That is very significant. And this Ziggs still at half of Blitzcrank's farm. And if we look at the gold real quick, we have 3,300, nearly 3,400 for Blitz, and only, let's see here, 1,900, nearly 2,000 for Ziggs. So that's an amazing difference in that mid lane.
Skara is 1,400 gold ahead of Ziggs.
Yeah,